Boy, oh boy, has it been a while. Welcome back to Minecraft. It has been way too long since I last played some diddly darn Minecraft. And I apologize for that. I've been very busy, but I'm not as busy anymore. So, hang on. My... This feels a little too low. How do I change the controls? Um... And, done? Not should be... How did I do this before? Is it in... How do I change the mouse sensitivity? Is it controls? No, I was just in here. Oh, mouse settings. I'm stupid. 130? Not quite. Not video settings. Sorry, I'm very particular about my mouse sensitivity. How about 150? There we go. Well, maybe that's a little too much, but yeah, it's definitely a little too much. Oh, we're going back in again. Let's do the nice medium of 140. Here we are. So last time I left off, I was building my farm. And I was gonna... Yeah, it has this leaf thing. So the other part of this that I need to do, I think, based on the ideas and the plans that I have, is for one, I need some like fences and fence gates to like connect these arches. And I'm not too sure I like the look of the leaves connecting at the top. I think maybe I also want those to be fences. Let me stare at it and try to picture it in my mind for a second. Would that look better? Maybe? I really don't know. So to achieve that, for one, I think I want to use birch wood, because I like the way birch looks with the cherry leaves, and I also need lanterns, because I want to hang lanterns. And then, of course, I've got to set up the plots for the crops. But that will be... Actually, to really start, how about I make a path directly down the middle? So I have 400 subscribers now, which is pretty awesome. Little more than 400, I think, as of the time of recording this. What finally got me over was my video on Sirius, the brightest star in Earth's night sky. I don't work on space videos as much as I want to. The problem is that they do take a lot of work, especially... It's not even the, recording and editing. Like, the recording and editing is probably the shortest part of the process for me making a space video. The real issue is the research. The research takes me a lot of time to do, like looking stuff up and taking notes. Making an outline for the script is also a pain. Writing the script itself is actually not that bad once I do have an outline. So I apologize for not getting space videos out very often. I really want to. I have so many ideas. I have checklists of ideas. I need birch wood. I need to collect some birch wood. Do I have an axe? Like, anywhere? That's gonna be a negative. How do I get an axe? Hang on. I know how to play this game. I've been playing Minecraft for God knows how long. I don't remember how long. When did I start playing Minecraft? 2012, maybe? Do I have birch saplings? Can I plant them? Because I might need a lot of birch. Fences and fence gates are kind of expensive. I don't have birch saplings. Well, I'm sure I'll get some. What if I just, like, actually started the farm and planted the crops and then they can grow while I finish actually constructing and decorating the farm? Would that be smarter so that I actually have crops growing? Maybe it would. So what are the crops? There's wheat, there's potatoes, there's carrots. I think I have all of those. Beetroot seeds, pumpkins, and melons. I think melons are the only ones I don't have. I think I have pumpkins. Do I have pumpkins? Only one way to find out. I do. Yeah, so I don't have access to melons. I think I should do that. I think I should actually start the farm properly. Do I still have my really shitty... I do. My shitty massive wheat farm over here. I'll just harvest this. I need more bread anyway. I don't have to... You know what? I can just kind of just tear up this whole thing. Who cares? I'm building a better farm. So I don't remember the dimensions of this farm. So I don't know how much land to allocate for each crop. Okay, so there's gonna be fences, I think, at these points to, like, separate the areas. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5. So I have, like, 10 areas if I separate them that way. And I have, hang on, wheat, carrots, potatoes, beetroot. That's 4. Pumpkins, that's 5. So I could, yeah, I could do 2 of each crop and, like, 1 on each side. I think these areas will have the water underneath them, and then I'll have wood slabs on top of them so that the water's not visible. But then they can hydrate the land like that. So I need second bucket of water. Ah! Maybe I shouldn't carry the bucket in my hand when I'm supposed to be left clicking on things. I need second bucket, just because it's easier this way, and, you know, it never hurts to have multiple buckets. Yoink. What? Subwoofer Lullaby. I love that. Subwoofer Lullaby has always been one of my favorite Minecraft songs. It's probably my favorite by C418. Could be, like, there could so easily be something that I'm just forgetting about. Let's make an infinite water source right here. Good old infinite water source. And then I can dig up... I can dig up each of these. Alright, I'll do it with my hands. Would it be faster to just, like, go craft a new shovel and keep digging? Probably, but I'm not in a rush. I'm just here for a good time. Pumpkins grow differently. Oh, whatever, I can figure it out. Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Let's just start at the back to get it over with. There we go. Right, you don't take from the edge, you take from the middle. I know how Minecraft water physics work. Whoops. This feels very peaceful. I'm just sloshing some water around among some falling cherry blossoms. What more could you want? Uh. Okay. I did grab the hoe. Awesome. It should reach all the way, right? No. It doth not. That's a problem. I could... because these ones will be fine. This one, the water won't reach there, but that could maybe be where pumpkins grow. What's that horse doing? I think I can put water under the leaves. Maybe I can do that. Right? Yeah. So let's dig up these. There's a really good chance that I'm not doing this in the most efficient way possible, but when have I ever done anything in the most efficient way possible? Awesome. Okay, I should probably go sleep so nothing scary and evil tries to get me. I hear you, dog. I still don't have a name for this dog. Did I name the dog? I don't think I named the dog. I didn't name you, did I? Do you have a name I'm forgetting about? Probably not. You need to name my dog. You can't just have a dog and then not name it. Back to tilling the lands. Missed that one. And everything should be fine now. I have seeds on. Yeah! I can plant wheat. Should be all the wheat. My carrots and potatoes are in my house. Specifically in a bundle in a chest in my house. I think the beetroot seeds are also in there. Fuck am I gonna do with beetroot? Who knows? Make a stew, probably. That's all they're good for. Yeah, I hear you. You're fine. Kind of really wish there was a more efficient way to get things out of the, the bundle, but I guess this is the best we can do. I should make another hoe. Because I will need one. Should I have used iron for that? Who knows? That's what I brought this for. Haha. These will be the potatoes. I only got 5 of them for now, but oh well. They'll be fine. They'll grow. That's the whole, that's the whole point of potatoes. They grow. Not just in Minecraft, they do that in real life too. I love potatoes so much. Good enough. What armor do I have? Mostly iron, I just don't have any shoes. This is carrots, so I guess this will be beetroot. That's not what I meant to do. Now I really do have to make another shovel. Whatever, I need to get pumpkins anyway. Figure out how I'm going to grow these things. Oh. Yeah, I can do that too. You're not special. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be mean to my dog. I don't know why I said that. Give me shovel. Hell yeah. You're not supposed to be like... Oh. Would I have to dig it up, put it back down, and then shovel it again? Man. Okay, so how am I doing the pumpkins? I can plant the seeds here. Pumpkin grows onto here. Yeah. Now the question is... Like, these ones are all fine, right? Like, they shouldn't be able to go anywhere except onto here. I don't know if this one is gonna grow onto here. But... I guess we'll find out. Well, the water doesn't get there. Yeah, the water doesn't get there. Isn't there a thing? Isn't there a... Is my render distance that low? 8. Shouldn't it be like 10? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Things looked a little weird, and also aren't the leaves supposed to be see-through? Threaded on clouds. No, clouds fast. Hang on, are there no clouds? Are there no? Why are there? What? Hang on. This is the. Hang on. This isn't at all what anything looked like before. What's going on here? There. Okay. Screen shares drawing. That's probably fine. Spray without any filled board would be that. That's probably fine. That's probably also. What is that? Okay. Okay. No, okay. We're back to normal. Here we go. Yeah. I do need to fix this though. Not what I meant to do. My cursed, barely functioning scroll wheel strikes once more. I love it when things like that happen. I love it when, like, I don't know, something updates or whatever, or I'm away from it for a little bit, and then I come back and all the settings are fucked. I love that. I love it's a thing that software does. By which I mean I hate it. I had that problem. I edit with DaVinci Resolve. Because it is a darn good video editor, especially for free. Like, but I edit with DaVinci Resolve, and pretty recently, I had, like, skipped a few updates because, like, it only ever tell me there was an update when I, opened it to, like, work on something, and it was like, here's an update, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do that right now. I just want to edit whatever I'm trying to work on, right? Until finally I was like, okay, fine. Fine, I'll update it. And so I did. And then the settings were goofed. Specifically the export settings. When like you're done editing your project or whatever, and then you just gotta get it out of DaVinci Resolve, in my case, that I can upload to YouTube. The settings were all screwed. And I didn't realize, because I had never had that problem before. I probably, like, this is probably partly on me for not actually knowing what my settings were before I updated and everything got all fucky. But it was not correct, and I should have known it was not correct when I went to export, and it told me that the exported file would probably be too large for my computer to store. Which I was like, okay, that's a weird message that it's never given me before, and I think it was a Balatro video, which don't, like, those exported don't take up much space. I mean, depending on the length of the video, but for me, in my experience, they don't take up more than, like, maybe 10 gigabytes. And I think that's maybe still an overestimate. But I went Googling it and found, like, one thing on the Blackmagic forums, which is I think the company that makes DaVinci Resolve. I found one thing that was like, I'm getting this, but it's probably just an error or like a bug or something. So I'm like, okay, that's probably fine. I'll just export it then. So I do. And I leave my computer to just like let it export and do its thing, and then I come back and it's all fucked. Like, it got too large, so it stopped the rendering and the exporting, and there was like half a gig left on my computer storage because, as the pop-up warned me, the exported file was indeed too large. And I didn't know why. But then I actually, like, I deleted it, and it was all fine. Nothing, like, permanent came of it. But I went to figure out, okay, what actually went wrong here, and it turned out that the export settings had changed, and it was trying to export in the format, I think it was still... No, the format was MP4, definitely, because I always had... Because the DaVinci, I think, defaults to QuickTime, which is not what I use. I prefer MP4. So I had, like, selected MP4. It was the encoder, specifically, that had changed. It had changed to APV, which I think is American Professional Video. I could be wrong about the acronym, but it results in very, very large file sizes, so it was absolutely not what I was using before. So I had to change that. And then I still had to troubleshoot because the other two options were H.264 and H.265. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is the difference between these two? And Googling, like, truly did not help me at all because I don't understand anything about, like, video files and encoders or whatnot. Like, I don't understand any of that. I harvested that too early, didn't I? I definitely did. But I was seeing some stuff that was, because I didn't remember which encoder it was set to before DaVinci updated and everything went wrong. And I was like, okay, it was probably H.265. So I do H.265. It doesn't give me the weird pop-up, and it exports just fine. I go into my videos folder, where I export videos to, and I double-click the video to watch it, and it opens up. And I can't see anything. I hear the audio fine, but the screen is blank, and my computer tells me, we can't, like, you can't display this encoder? Or something? It told me I'd have to pay, like, 99 cents for some, I don't know what it's called, but something that would let me watch video files that were encoded in H.265. Which it didn't do before, so I was like, okay, well, it clearly was not H.265. So by process of elimination, by doing it wrong, twice. Turns out it's H.264. That is the encoder that I use when exporting my videos from DaVinci Resolve. So that was a great time, by which I mean it was a terrible time, and I hope it never happens again. I got distracted talking about DaVinci Resolve and video exporting. What was I doing? I planted the crops. The pumpkins are back there. I'm hoping these grow the way that I want them to. If they don't, I'll be sad and I'll cry. Are you already... No, there's no... I should just leave them because I don't want to harvest them too early again. I need wood. I need to, like, actually start collecting birch wood. How long have I been recording for? I have no idea. I have an email. I'm always getting emails. You know what? Maybe this is a fine place to leave this this episode off. I need a thumbnail screenshot. So let's... How about I get up here and F1... Yeah, F1 gets rid of that. I'm just looking out at my farm. There. Alright. Well, this has been fun. Hope you had a good time, and I'll be back hopefully soon. I mean, I'm going to record another episode of Minecraft, like, literally right now, but, when will it go up? I don't know. It depends on when I decide to stop being lazy and actually edit it. So have a good day, and I hope to see you next time.